Assalamu alaikum everyone. Today I'm going to do a short video for you on the benefits and disadvantages of social media. In my experiences in both personal, educational, and business related endeavors, there can be advantages and disadvantages depending on the user. In my personal uses and reasons that I decide to use it, I use it for the good and I try to stay as far away from the negativity that I can. The use of social media and how one is perceived depends on the country, because social media is not used just by one country or group. Social media is used worldwide, so we must take that into consideration, especially when trying to use it as a teaching method. A good source at looking at the uses of it is to look at the article Social Media Adoption by the Academic Community, Theoretical Insights and Empirical Evidence from Developing Countries. It investigates the impact of virtual environmental characteristics such as collaboration, communication, and resource sharing on social media adoption by the academic community on the university level. Social media is not just used by people who have free time and want to waste hours of their life into it by chatting and watching things that they really should not be doing, instead of taking care of their children and countless of other responsibilities. It is also used by teachers to teach the lessons that they want their students to know about the subjects being taught. Many companies worldwide also use it to connect to workers and provide the needed updates and events. Another surprising use of social media is used for positive education is by libraries. In the rise of fake news websites and spreading negativity and obscene photos, it's nice to see the value of some actual real educational sources. In the article Academic Libraries on Social Media, Finding the Students the Information They Want, libraries from Purdue University determined which social media platforms students use and which ones they would like to use, and what content that they would like to see from the library on each platform. They conducted surveys to determine the students' social media habits and preferences. Students currently use Facebook, YouTube, and Snapchat the most, but they would like to see the library on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. I think if more universities would do this, and more legitimate sites as well, that the students will have more positive options and their grades will rise a lot more than expected. As good as sharing positive and educational content on social media can be, there is always a downside of it. What if it was not fully researched and it had some things that were not fully correct? We should always check our sources out before we share them. Did they provide resources to where they obtained their information? Are they a professional sharing content that they fully researched, or are their writings just their opinions? In the article, Casual Language and Strength on Interference in Academic and Media Articles Shared on Social Media claims, a systematic review talks about there are many paths that lead to overstatement or misinformation. It says that 58% of media articles were found to inaccurately report the question, results, intervention, or population of the academic study. This is another good example of researching their data before you use their content. So as we have been reviewing that there is good and bad uses of social media, I am relieved that I have always, for the most part, used social media for spreading positivity. Although there may be a few posts and things that I probably thought was funny and I should delete, most of it has been positive. So this is a good reminder for both myself, others, to try to keep it positive and make sure it comes from a reputable source. We should always think before we share. I hope you enjoyed my video. Assalamu alaikum.